What up, y'all? I am your host, Vegas, and welcome to Hip Hop Now Reviews. The Dungeons of Rap, that's what this is, you know what I'm saying? And today we're going to review Kanye West's new album, The Life of Pablo. Don't ask me. For about maybe 2 years, Kanye's been teasing a new album, and it went from God Help Me, I think it was, which I thought was the best title. Not God Help Me, something along those lines. But it went from that to Swish to Waves, now to The Life of Pablo. And let's talk about it, man. Now, I'm gonna say this because you know I gotta have a disclaimer every time, right? If you're a fan of old college dropout, late registration, even graduation Kanye, you might not like this album. If you're a fan of Yeezus, My Beautiful Dark Fantasy, Cruel Summer, you know what I'm saying? You might love this album. I think it's an album that caters to both, but maybe the later Kanye more than the older Kanye. And some of the standout tracks for me, at least, I like the title track, even though I'm not the biggest fan of Kanye singing at all. He can't sing. And this is not church. Don't give me that. You know what I'm saying? It's about the expression in which he can't sing, man. Now, I would be a hypocrite if I say I don't like those records because he can't sing. Because I'd be lying if I told you I liked Kid Cudi's first album. I kind of liked the first two. But I kind of went into that knowing he's not the greatest singer. And Kid Cudi didn't have 3 albums of giving me rap before he sings. You know what I'm saying? I forgot, if you like the 808 and Heartbreaks Kanye, which I left out because I'm probably the worst album to me. You might like this album. So, standout tracks, you know what I'm saying? 30 Hours. I like that song. I mean, I just like the whole vibe of it. I like Kanye saying it's a couple of joints. I like the track No More Parties in LA with Kendrick. I like I said, I like the title track Ultraviolet Beams or whatever. I like that. You know, it's a couple of joints that, you know, is alright. I like, what I really like is the song Famous. That song is dope. Every time it comes on, you know, it doesn't get old. But there's so many tracks on there I don't like. Why? Because this album has no real direction. And I understand, you know, the whole Life of Pablo, and you know, I'm painting on my canvas and there's no rhyme or reason. Nah, man, that just, obviously it sounds like excuses for an album that's not really, it doesn't sound like it was finished. And that excuse of, because let's be real, man, the title of that album, The Life of Pablo, wasn't given to us as something that was being made from the beginning, and this is the end result. If he was saying, you know, I'm a painter, you know what I'm saying, this is my canvas, there is no rhyme or reason, it just flows out of me, then I think I could accept how schizophrenic, bipolar this album is. In regards to tones. But that wasn't the case. I mean, he was going with the song Waves. I like that song too, Waves. And Real Friends. And I know it sounds like I like all the songs, but there's like 18 records. I like probably about half. But you know, the album was going to be called Waves. You know what I'm saying? And I guess you can find a way to make that title fit what this album is doing. But that's the thing, before that was called Swish. Like, you know what I'm saying? So stop making excuses for this album and calling it a masterpiece and things of that nature. What it is if you like new Kanye, if you like Kanye with the Hennessy bottle, you know, taking the microphone from Taylor Swift, walking into polls, you know what I'm saying? If you like this Twitter rant, Twitter fingers Kanye, this is right up your alley, lyrically and tonally, you know what I'm saying? Because is no different from his Twitter rants. How his Twitter rants can be random, this album is very random. And I can't really call this work genius, because when I look at, once again, I got to bring these up, but when I look at what J. Cole did, you know what I'm saying, which is nothing groundbreaking, but what he did as far as a cohesive album, you know what I'm saying, what To Pimp a Butterfly did, I can't say that that was Kanye's plan. I honestly think that Kanye was supposed to release this album probably 2 years ago, and I think when he was dropping single after single, they wasn't catching fire the way he wanted them to. And now it got to the point where maybe he felt like he had to. Maybe he couldn't wait too much longer, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he was becoming Kim Kardashian's husband more than he was becoming the Kanye West we know. So he had to put some music out, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, at the end of the day, the verdict is it's a so. Now, most of my stuff you've heard me say it's a go, meaning you should watch it, or you should go buy it, or you should check it out. A so means it's okay. But will it be a big deal if you miss it? No. Do you need to run out and go get it? Not really. You know what I'm saying? But if you have any interest, and you have interest enough, it's worth checking out to see how you feel about it. Because like I said, there are a lot of records that are good in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But it just feels all over the place. It doesn't feel like an album was being made. It feels like a collection of songs. And if you are a Kanye fan, and I'm not talking about, I became a fan once I heard Yeezus, then you probably love it. It probably is a masterpiece to you. But if you go back and you listen to Graduation, College Dropout, Late Registration, My Beautiful Dark Fantasy, there's a rhyme and reason to the way Kanye does albums. Like, he just doesn't put stuff out there with no regard for the concepts and how it sounds collectively, you know what I'm saying? So it's a so, you know what I'm saying? Damn near close to it, no. It's not a masterpiece. It's not a classic. It's not better than Thriller. No one cares if it's only on Tidal, because everybody got it without joining Tidal anyway, which I don't recommend. But I mean, the proof is in the pudding, man. As much as we live in a time where everything is fast and everybody want everything fast, and believe you me, the minute someone just as big as Kanye drops an album, we will forget about the album. I mean, we damn near forgot already if you look on social media. You're not really gonna remember it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel. You know what I'm saying? I listened to it twice. It's not a go. It's a so. But that's gonna do it for me. You know what I'm saying? Check me out on Twitter at VegasWorldINC, and follow the blog hiphoppolitic.com. Subscribe, leave a comment. Do you like this album? You know what I'm saying? Are you an old Kanye fan, a new Kanye fan? Do you wish he would just go back to something that makes sense to you? Because, not everybody likes it. And some people's like, man, this is mind-blowing. Whatever, what's the verdict? Until next time, y'all, I am not a critic. I'm a fan. Peace.